back to the Rose Moonlight channel. So today we're here with the perfume collection for 2017. It is going to be about 3 parts. This part 1 is going to be mainly focused on Scentbird perfumes only, and then part 2 and 3 are going to be the rest of my perfume collection. Just split up into smaller kind of time frame, so it's more, you know, it's not too long. Here for the Scentbird one, it's just a collection kind of like almost 2 years. I was subscribed to it and I thought it's a great subscription, but I had to stop because I accumulated too much, and on top of the other ones that I had, I didn't want, you know, what I had, the perfumes I had to go bad or anything, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a break from it, and perhaps in the future I can resubscribe. It was amazing subscription. It was $15 a month, free shipping. You could choose from like 400 perfumes, whatever you want to like get for that month. And yeah, I mean, it came with a little case. It's 8 milliliters, I believe, the bottle size. It's very, very nice for travel. And also, just to test out, you know, perfumes. So if you are interested in like perfumes and love them and want to try some more, I highly suggest it and recommend, you know, trying it out. Why not, you know? But yeah, so I'm just going to show you the ones that I have from Scentbird, and let's get started. So like I mentioned, when you first get your order, your first perfume, it will come with a little kind of like a velvety black bag with Scentbird logo on there. I already misplaced mine somewhere. I mean, I really didn't use it just because I just, you know, it comes with this case too, so like a twist up case. So I mean, I didn't find a purpose to, you know, stick it in a bag afterwards or anything. So yeah, I mean, it comes with this little case, and then later I got another one. It's always good to have a spare one, so I got a red one. So I got those two, and basically just insert the perfume here, twist up, spray, good to go. So we'll be showing it with this one. I'm gonna start off with my favorite out of all the ones I've ordered, and this one is the Miss Dior by Dior, Eau de Perfume. As you can see, I've used this one so much, but I'm saving this. Like, it's like, oh, I gotta save this because I know I can't purchase this soon, because, you know, it's so expensive, and then also I have so many that I want to really finish. I mean, if you saw my empties for the year of 2016, perfume empties, I did pretty good about, like, overall finishing a lot of perfumes, but, you know, still, there's plenty more to do and finish. I will also be putting here on the side, somewhere on the side, a description of the notes of the perfume, just because I won't be saying them. It's going to take too long of a video for each individual perfume to name the notes out. But I'll be putting a description here and the price of like a medium size perfume, perhaps a 1.7 ounce cost, and then I will just be letting you know what it smells to me, like what this scent to me smells like. It may vary from the notes that it says here, but this is what it smells like to me. So this Miss Dior perfume is just absolutely stunning. Like, it is something very feminine, and it screams like floral, a little sweet, very youthful, very for like those like early mid-20s kind of person, but I mean, generally for everyone obviously, but daytime, and also, I don't know, just kind of like mainly for daytime, but any kind of time of day it would be nice. It's just so versatile and beautiful. I fell in love with this perfume. It's just, I don't know, so nice. I love it, absolutely love it, and I am so excited to purchase. I'll buy the full bottle if I have to, but yes, that's how much I love it. I'm trying not to finish this up because I just want to keep it for like special occasions. But yeah, so you just stick it in here. Boop. And there it goes. And then you can spray it. I won't be spraying all of these on me because I don't want to get a huge headache and reek of perfume for the rest of the night. But if I can't, for example, remember a perfume, then I might give it another whiff just in case I forgot how it smells. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. Try it out. Whatnot. This is beautiful scent. I'm just gonna stick them in here so don't forget them. And then the next one of my that I love, another favorite, is the Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium, and this is an eau de toilette. And I've been also trying not to use it as much, just because it smells very beautifully. This one reminds me of the Juicy Couture, but the mature version of this. Like, this is for like, you know, kind of late kind of years, but it's more mature. It's not overly and sickly sweet. It is more subtle, but very kind of professional, kind of, you know, mature. I don't know. It's just so lovely. And I definitely recommend it. I was about to purchase this, but I wanted to try it. So I was like, you know, I have to try it first because it's kind of expensive to just, you know, buy it without actually trying it. So I was like, I ordered off here and I fell in love with it. And as soon as like I said, as soon as I'm done with the rest of them, I'm going to purchase it. I have like an ongoing list, no kidding, it's so long, of perfumes I want to buy and all of that. But yeah, this one is really nice. I like and a lot of these have that patchouli scent note to it, and this one gives it that kick. I'm surprised it has coffee in it too, but I don't know. I love this. Highly recommend it. Yep, I love it. I'll put this one here. And then the other one is the Giorgio Armani C Eau de Parfum. And again, this, I believe, like, I think for these three that I really like, it's because they're sweet, but they're very like mature scent sweet. They're like, they grew up, you know, from that like super like pink sugar sweet or Juicy Couture sweet kind of things like that. But they're still really good perfumes. I love those, but it makes these more grown up and professional, you know, especially if you're going to like, let's say, an interview or a fancy nice romantic date. You know, it gives it that kind of a better kind of thing. But this one is also, this one has a bit of like, it's sweet, kind of caramelly, like strawberry, kind of like, maybe like a freesia kind of part to it. I believe it has freesia in here. But it's like a sweet strawberry kind of scent, but woodsy. It is really nice. I always get compliment from those three perfumes, and it doesn't fail that I get a compliment for either of those. They're like, "What are you wearing? It smells really nice and, you know, kind of sweet and elegant." So if you're curious, definitely recommend it, and I will repurchase. This next category is more like I like them. I think they're really nice too. But yeah. So this one is the Prada Candy Le Eau de Toilette, and I've been using this one like just recently because it's very versatile. This is like an everyday perfume. You could just, you know, throw it on, really good. It's very like a spring summer kind of swing to it. It's a sweet floral. It's a branch from the other Prada candy perfumes. Like, I believe they have a candy for floral, another candy one, and then there's a candy Leo. I don't know. It's a different one, but there's a lot of variety from them. This one's not like musky like the other ones. This one's just more like, you know, sweet and floral put together. very juvenile. There's definitely some like strong kind of vanilla to it. Caramelly. It smells good. I like it. It's very nice. Okay, this one is the Lancome La Vie Est Belle. Oh, this is how big it's compared to my hand. And this one at first I didn't really like because I thought it smelled like a wimpy sweet thing. It was like, I felt like pure sugar, straight up sugar. It didn't have like a depth to it. But after a couple of uses that I kept using it, I kind of started to get the, like it. This one, it's very light. Honestly, like if you put it on, unless you're super, super close to a person, you won't really get to smell it, like get the scent of this. Because it is it's just not as powerful. It's sweet, not powerful. I feel like it doesn't last long. Because like I sprayed it on and a couple hours later, I couldn't smell it anymore. Unless I was like, trying to like do this and get a whiff of it, but not that strong. It was okay. I mean, perhaps I would purchase like this like roller balls, kind of like this kind of travel size. I would purchase it just to have it, but it was okay, but it was not a big fan of it. Next, I have the Juicy Couture. I am Juicy Couture Eau de Parfum. And again, most of these are going to be very sweet, but that's because I tend to like sweet perfumes. And this one is, again, sweet. It's this one has a lot of notes, I think. It has passion fruit. I love passion fruit. It smells it's just delicious in perfumes. Oh my, I love it. I think I can smell some roses in here. Amber. Because it has like some, whoops, throwing my tablet away. Yeah, like it kind of has like some sweet notes to it, some woodsy. It has like a mix of things. Amber, fruits. I love it. It's very nice to wear. Again, I said it's like an everyday perfume. I wouldn't necessarily have like a special occasion with it. It's just very like everyday perfume, pretty, good enough. It does smell pretty. It has a good radiation scent to it. Yeah, you don't have to be too close to the person, but it gives it off. It's nice, sweet. I do have to reapply a couple times throughout the day, but I mean, it's cool. I like it. I would purchase the full bottle of this. Okay, and then I have Estee Lauder Modern Muse Le Rouge Eau de Parfum. And I love this one because, like I said, it's just, it has like, let's put some on here. It has a mix. It feels like, to me, it has like some citrus, some rose, pink, like a pink pepper. It doesn't have like a very strong rosy scent. It has like a mix, like a, Oh, it smells lovely. It wants to remind me, although when I do spray a little bit too much, like sometimes I'll be like, please, I'll go crazy and spray myself with it. I can get a little headache, but because I feel like there's something in here that's like super strong. I can't pinpoint what it is, but that gives me a headache. But if I just put like, you know, 1 or 2 spritz here and there, it's great. I love it. I will repurchase the full bottle of this. I think it's really nice. I feel like the jasmine in here really gives it that kick, because if it weren't without like that kind of rosy scent to it, it would just be like not really good. But I really like that it has that jasmine in here. It really wants to remind me like the Prada Candy Lil that I was talking about. Like these two kind of like seem very similar. Alrighty, then we'll move on to this one. This is this is the Marc Jacobs Decadence de Parfum. And at first, I also didn't really like this one, because it looks so beautiful, you know, that little bag design and everything. And then when I come to smell it, because I actually was willing to just like blindly buy that perfume, but like I said, I'm like, okay, let's just try it from Scentbird, you know, let's do that first, because it's pretty spendy just to, you know, blindly purchase the perfume. Thankfully, I did this, and it was not, like, it didn't live up to the expectations that I had for it. I mean, it looks so beautiful. I thought it would be some elegant fragrance, and to be honest, it feels like I'm spraying bubblegum to myself and my clothing and everything. It smells like bubblegum. It doesn't smell really, like, you know, nice. It feels like it's like bubblegum cough syrup style. That's why I haven't really gotten at it. Like, I am trying to wear it a little bit more often to see if I get used to it. Maybe I like it. But so far, I'm not really digging this. It's just, I don't know. It does have some jasmine in here, but it's so light. I feel like I think there was plum in here too. I think that's what made it smell kind of different, because if it would be just like jasmine or something, you could definitely smell this and it would smell nicer, but there's something about it that when they're mixed together, it just smells like bubblegum. But not the good, like, sugary, like, sweet bubblegum. It's just like a bleh kind of bubblegum. I don't know. I don't really like this. I'm gonna finish it off, of course, but if I don't like it by the time I finish this off, I will not repurchase any sort of bottles from this perfume. Next, I have the My Burberry, and let's see. This one was pretty strong. I was amazed at how strong this is and how lovely it smells. It smells really good. But again, this is another one that if I spray a little too much, it gives me a headache. So for that reason, it's not like in my top perfumes. But let's see, there we go. I haven't really used this one as much either, just because, you know, I don't know, the other ones seem much more nicer. This one also has like patchouli, I think, and freesia. It's like a not everyday fragrance, but it's just like that fragrance that, you know, it will make you feel and look and, you know, give you that confidence. It's nice, but don't overdo it. Recommend you not to overdo it, because it's strong. I mean, perhaps I'm a person who doesn't like very strong fragrances or anything. I like very light kind of things, but this is very strong, and you also don't want to be reeking and everybody, like, freaking out because it smells very strong. But I do recommend it. I would repurchase either a travel size or like a 1-ounce perfume from them. I mean, yeah, it's good. I like it. Next I have these other 3 that are kind of very unique. Like, they're not that common, like sweet, floral, all that kind of thing. They're very unique, and this one is a Gucci bamboo, and this one is an eau de parfum. It's very unique because it has like what is it called, ylang ylang, and it has a mix of like mandarin. It's like sweet, citrusy, woodsy. There's some lilies in here. It's very, like, all of those kind of different styles of notes come in together and made this very unique one. I really like this one. I have used it up a little bit, and not much because I don't want to, like, finish it. It smells so good. So I'm trying to knock out all the other ones that I really don't like. But I'm trying to leave these other ones, for like special occasions and whatnot. But yeah, this one's really nice. I would recommend it, and I will repurchase a bigger bottle of this. Very sensual, very feminine. I would say that. Very for like nighttime kind of, jazz to it. And then we go to, okay, this one, I need to purchase a bottle like right away, but this is the Nest Indigo eau de parfum. So I've always seen these at Sephora, but I've never really tried them out. And that day I saw it advertised in Scentbird, and I was like, that sounds really nice. And so I ordered it and whatever, and this is one of my favorite, most unique perfumes I have ever smelled. And like I said, this says a lot because I've smelled and had and all of that, so many perfumes. But this is very unique, one of a kind. This has Moroccan tea and like figs, I believe, and some like cashmere woods and stuff like that. But it doesn't have much, many notes. But how it came together, it's like not too strong, not very light. It's just a middle ground. Very soft, very like oriental kind of style. That's what it kind of reminds me, very oriental kind of style. The tea is very kind of, you can definitely smell that. It's really nice. I get so many compliments from this. Like, everybody and their mama likes this. I love it. Highly recommend it. I will repurchase the biggest bottle I can from, I believe Sephora is the one that sells it. I don't think it's sold anywhere else, as far as I know. Love it. I want to purchase like the trial set, from the other ones, because there's like more of these perfumes. There's like what's it called? There's some other ones. I can't remember off the top of my head the rest of the other perfumes, but they also smell really good. I think there's Midnight Fluor and other ones that I kind of want to test, and love it. Beautiful. Highly recommend this. Super unique. You want a unique perfume? You got this one. As you can see, it's like the most used perfume in here. Next, I have this one, which is Burberry Brit, which I put him in, this category because it is also unique from the rest of them. This one is more like, it's more in the spice kind of scent. Like, it smells very kind of herbal, kind of spice scent. What is it? It has lime in here, peonies, that almond smell kind of thing in there, but not too much. I think what you can smell most out of this is like the amber part. Vanilla, mahogany woods. It's very, very kind of seductive, very unique. Some of you, but it's also going to be split up into like, some people will like this and some others will just not. It's like, there's, because I've had some people say they love the smell, they think it smells really good, and then I've had others like, oh, what did you put on? Like, you smell like you just went to like a spice rack and like covered yourself with spices. And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? Like, this smells delicious, but not to everyone. So, I mean, it's a kind of tricky perfume, but if you really like kind of like that herbal, kind of like spicy scent, definitely recommend this. I wore the Jesus out of this in like the fall, kind of winter time, mostly in the winter, because it's so spicy and warm. It's so good. I love this. I felt like it's also kind of like very, it's kind of sexy smelling. Yeah. So I recommend it if you like stuff like that. If you don't, then don't even try it, because you're gonna probably hate it. But I love this. So next we have some the last kind of row that I didn't really like. I mean, they're just either too strong, too citrusy, that I just not my cup of tea. So this one is the Valentina Aqua Floral. And let me remember this one a little bit. The reason for this one that I don't tend to gravitate to is because it's so strong. If you like strong perfumes, these are for you. Because this is super strong. Like, I have to do this because it's like, just with that little sprit, I'm done. It smells nice. Don't get me wrong. This smells really nice, but it's too strong that gives me headaches. It has you can smell the jasmine in here because it's so strong. The jasmine, orange blossoms in here. I think there's some amber, some woodsy something to it, but it's just too strong. Like I said, it smells nice, too strong. I really don't want to purchase a big bottle of this. Yeah, so there's that. I mean, I'm gonna try to finish it. I'm really gonna work on finishing at least one from this row, because I don't want them to go bad or anything, but too strong. Next one is a Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb Eau de Toilette, and this one is like a cult favorite. Like, oh my gosh, I have seen everybody loving this perfume. Like I said, too strong. I do not like it for that reason. It is, yes, it does smell nice, but it's too strong. It's just in your face and everywhere. I have used it quite a bit because I'm trying to finish it, but I can only do like 1 or 2 sprays and that's it before I'm like half dying with a headache already. This one has jasmine again. It's kind of rosy. Patchouli and some freesia to it. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't really like it. I won't purchase this. I'm just gonna finish this and that's it, because it's just too strong. So yeah. Next I have the Yves Saint Laurent Manifesto Eau de Parfum, and nope. I saw this one when somebody else was like recommending. They're like, oh, Die Hard, I love this perfume, and so I was like, okay, I want to try this. I want to see the rave about this perfume. Nope, it does not smell at all what it says on the notes. It says that this has jasmine, woods, vanilla, and tonka bean, and what it smells to me, straight up, is straight citrus and lime, and it's so citrusy. What is wrong? I don't know, but it does not smell like vanilla to me. And do not like this. It gives me headaches. It's so citrusy, so strong. Nope. Don't like it. I can nowhere in this fragrance smell anything vanilla or sweet or anything. So, yep. Not purchasing ever again. Then the last one is the Paco Rabanne Lady Million Eau de Parfum. And this one I did like it. I did like it. But again, very strong. It is super, long lasting. If you want long lasting, strong perfumes, there you go. This lasts forever. It's very strong. I cannot do more than 2 sprays or I'm out. And see, it was fine. I won't repurchase this just because it's too strong. And this one, I think it has like some orange in here, jasmine, some like neroli, raspberries. It's weird that it has these kind of other fruity stuff, but you can't really smell it. What you can just smell is like kind of citrus, musk, and like the jasmine. So that is that. Those were all my Scentbird perfumes. Yeah, like I said, I really enjoy the subscription. I am really working on finishing those up, especially the ones that I do not like. So, yeah, I love to just, stick one in here and take it on my purse right on the go, and I can reapply whenever I need to, instead of like, for example, like huge bottles, like let's say like this one. I can't carry my Ariana perfume, wherever I go. This thing, I could probably toss this and hit someone and kill them with this. It's so heavy, and there's no way I'm not gonna be carrying this around in my purse. It's a great way to have something travel size, reapply. I love it. I really want to try at least to finish like 3 of these perfumes for this year or so, as well with other perfumes that I have. And again, I will be making the other part 2 and 3 later, as soon as possible. And I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below if you have tried any of these fragrances. Which one do you like? Perhaps, which one are you interested in, getting? Or any recommendations of a perfume you would like me to try and, add to my list or anything. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys.